Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are working on this Craftsman 6.5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton lawnmower. Now, it sounds like she has good compression. The rope can use a little bit of lubrication, but I'm just going to have to say it right off the bat. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like seeing these repairs, give me that like. But she needs a bath. So I'm going to take it outside, give her a bath, and just like that, she's clean. Okay, now you know what they say about lawnmowers and mowing lawns.
Why would anyone do drugs when they could just mow a lawn?
That's right. In order to get this lawnmower back up to capacity to mow lawns, we need to clean the carburetor and change the oil. We're doing a full service on this. But real quick, I want to give a shout out to Henry over at Mowers and Blowers for sending me some stickers. Actually really fast too. I bought them and they came in really fast, so look at them. They're shiny. One of them is going to go right on the toolbox. Thank you, Henry, for actually sending these really fast. I mean, I paid for them and the same day they were billed and shipped. Normally on eBay it takes a while to do that too. But there we go, Henry. Well, the videos, keep them coming. Now let's get back to this lawnmower repair. Think of the other sticker I'm going to put on over on the air compressor and just fill it up with YouTuber stickers and stuff. There you go. Okay guys, let's get this carburetor off. Carburetor's located right behind here. Now, it makes it easier if we remove this top cover, which is just 2 Phillips. 1 and 2. Pull the cover off, slide it back, and now we have easier access to get the carburetor. Slap those in the magnetic tray. Now we're going to bust out our 8mm to get the air filter cover off. And that should come off, and oh, I'm going to have to order a newer filter. I'm out of these. So, air filter cover off. So for now, when we start it, we'll put that one back on. Now we got 3 8mm bolts. 1, 2, and 3. So now this part comes off. Now we have access to the carburetor. So magnetic tray. Now we bust out our 10. You know what, let me check, make sure there's gas in this or no gas. Hopefully no gas. Okay, good, no gas. Customer was smart today. Okay, so now that we know there's no gas in there, we can remove this fuel line. And you guys are like, you didn't give that thing a good bath. Well, I just want to get some of the dirt off it. Plus my son's asleep. My God, this fuel line is just shredding. I'm going to have to put a new fuel line on there. Yeah, this stuff's just nasty and old. Okay, so new fuel line is going to go on there as well. So, we got 2 10mm bolts holding on this carburetor. 1 and 2. Like I said, they go in the tray. And now, all we got to do is slightly just bend this. I do not want to break it. I do not know how long. Oh, it came off. Thank God. There we go. Now we can leave all that to its own demise. Maybe clean off the dirt off this spring a little bit. There's the carburetor. So now we're going to slap this on the operating table. Okay, fellas. We got it up on the operating table. The Briggs carburetors. 13 on the bottom. Pull that right out. Oh, the little washer didn't come off. It'll come off on the cleaning. Look at all that dirt. Oh, geez, it ain't coming off either. Lightly tap it. Flathead. I might have to throw it in there and break up. some of that buildup first. Oh, no, there we go, we got it. Are we going to be able to save that gasket? Probably not. Okay. So, now that we got that off, we're going to pull the pin and the float. Bowl actually looks clean. Everything looks in place, so let's throw it in the cleaner. And while this is all cleaning, we will actually go right over and do an oil change. Okay guys, let's hold the plug on this spark plug. This is the original spark plug too, because this is a Briggs and Stratton Champion spark plug. I mean, I guess you probably could have bought it an aftermarket Briggs and Stratton spark plug. But let's see it. Yeah, that's pretty black. So we're going Champion again. We're going to put a little bit of a hotter plug in there. And that should do the trick. Remember, screw it in hand tight first, so we don't cross thread. And then give it a few tightens. And let's put that on. There we go, guys. So now let's change the oil. Now, on the bottom of these lawnmowers, there is a way to drain the oil and have it drain out from the bottom. But since we don't want to lift it up or nothing, oh, it's pretty good on oil, but it needs a change. And I promised the customer full service, so all we got to do now is have our oil pan ready. And now all we're going to do is tip the thing. We might need to move the oil pan a little bit. And there we go. Oh no, don't want to get oil all over that. Pull that up out of the way. And voila! She's draining. That's the quick and easy way to do it. Everyone does it this way. Let me see if this blade needs to be sharpened while I got it up. Yeah, the blade's a rusty mess. Here, I'll show you where that oil drain is too on the bottom of this real quick. So if you have it up and you lift it up right here, that's how you drain the oil. But that blade needs to be sharpened, so we're going to take that off too. So let me get that blade off and I'll show you how I sharpen blades. Okay, while we got that oil draining, I'm going to sharpen this blade using my bench grinder here. Now I have a bucket of water down here, because as we sharpen the blade it's going to get hot, so we're going to dip it in the water because we don't want to ruin the temper on the blade. So let's power this bad boy up and start grinding. I'm going to find which side is supposed to be the cutting side. Okay, so now as you can see right here, it's dull. We're going to sharpen that up. So now, as you can see, we worked this whole side here, and you can see how shiny it is now. So now we got to bust off the burrs on the other side. Okay, now that we got this side a nice bit, now we just got to finish the burrs off on the smoother wheel here. there we go. That's nice and sharp. So we're going to dip it. Now we're going to work on the other side. As you can see, and there we go. Nice sharp edge. Just gotta knock off the burrs. Come over here. Just to finish her up. And there we go. Sharpened blade. Okay. Let's slap this carburetor back on. By the way, I got some new fuel on here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the gas tank right now so I can see how much I'm going to need to cut off if I'd have to at all. I think I guessed it pretty good. So, carburetor all clean from the cleaner. Pretty simple to put this one back on. We didn't pull no tubes out or nothing. Goes on nice and pretty. Line it up with those gaskets. Okay, now you're going to take your 10mm bolts. 2 of them. And you're going to hand tighten them first. You just want to get them started. That way the carburetor holds up. Now, because this one doesn't have a choke, that means, since it doesn't have a choke, that means it has a primer bulb. So, if the primer bulb is bad, we'll change it, but I don't think it's bad. So now that we got those hands started, we can zip them down. Zip, zip. Now we can test our fuel line, and we don't need to cut it off. I guess pretty good. Okay, now we can put back on this. Make sure the gasket's intact here. Knock off some of that dirt. Put the air hose back on. And just like that, there we go. Now we switch to our 8mm. To zip these 3 bolts back on. We don't have to worry about hand tightening these. Nothing's going to fall. We just got to make sure we line it up right. Don't go in all the way though yet until you get all 3 in position. And then the last one, which we'll just tighten up all the way because we got all 3 in position. So there was that. There's that. There's that. Now, like I said, I told the customer I ordered a new air filter for him. He said that's fine. He said he still needs to use it for now. I told him about 2 days from Amazon. I'll put a link to the description where you can buy a bulk of these air filters for like 10 bucks. Good price. Plus it helps me out if you buy them. Link in the description for some air filters. Blow off all the crud there. Now let's add some oil, put the cap back on, and everything else. So let me go get the oil ready in my dispensers. And today we're going to use the AMS oil. Small engine 10W30 oil. Thank you again, Brian. Okay. New to my channel, I like to use these ketchup dispensers. On this one, you could put a funnel in, it's easier, but sometimes the engines, you got to get to them. And you can't really get a funnel in there anyway. So I use these. I mean, I guess I could have just poured it in with the funnel, but I like using this. So we're going to add 1 full one and a half of one. And that should be enough oil. going to put some gas in it after we put it back together and fire her up. We're going to fire it up. So here's the half one. And that should be good. We'll let it settle a second, and then I'm going to check the oil level. If anyone knows a different oil I should try instead of AMS oil, let me know in the comments below. I've just always been using AMS oil. My friend Brian hooks me up. So we are actually right on the fuel line, right there. So we are good to go on oil. So now all we got to do is grab out of the magnetic tray our 2 Phillips head screws, bring this around, clip her back in. We're going to zip these down. And then we're going to put some gas in it and then try to fire it. This gas can, look how sucked in that thing is. It's because it's cold. Let's put some gas in her. That should be enough. Damn near filled it. Now every time you do this, you always got to stop and check for leaks. So let's let that fuel get to that carburetor while I adjust the height of this thing. And no leaks. The new gasket I put in there worked. So now let me just adjust the height for this bad boy. And we'll fire her up. And the customer will be happy because he can mow his lawn again. And right there. Okay guys, moment of truth. Moment of truth. So we're going to prime it 4 times. I'll do it 5. 4, 5. Start up, baby. Okay, we're still not getting no starty, so we're going to prime it a few more times. I'm getting some red stuff on my fingers, so we might have to just change that primer bulb. Let's try it again. There she is, guys! All done and ready to go. Remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications. And I think you guys know what time it is. It's time to get paid.